Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We got another album ranking. This is going to be part 2 of the series, and last one was Please Please Me, so naturally we want to follow up with the Beatles. So the last time I just kind of talked about the songs. Probably not the best. I'm not really the best of describing songs necessarily. I just either like them or don't. But this time I came prepared. I got some visuals for you today. Since I show a lot of records, I'm going to be showing try to represent each song with like a 45 that I have. I pretty much got all the songs covered for about maybe 3 or 4, so not too bad. And I guess we'll just jump right into it. So starting off with number 14, we have Little Child. Yeah, I would say it's kind of it's just a lot of repetitive. And the harmonica doesn't really do too much for me. I don't have a visual for the bottom two, but it kind of just happened that way. But yeah, not my favorite on the album, but still like it nonetheless. It's just my least favorite on the album. So going to number 13, we have Not a Second Time. Just kind of a short, kind of 60s, early 60s song. I don't really have much to say about that, too much, but we go on to my first visual and the first cover, which is You Really Got a Hold on Me. And I want to show this French EP that has a song on it, Les Beatles, and it is on the orange Odeon label. And you'll see some other songs later on from different 45s, but this one, You Really Got a Hold on Me, none of my other 45s did. So this was released in 1964, and now we're moving on to number 11, which is, I don't have a visual for this one, I'm sorry about that, but it's Hold Me Tight. I just liked it a little bit better than the previous songs. Again, I don't really have too much to say about it, other than I just remember hearing it on the radio for the first time. There was a radio station where I used to live, and every night around 11 o'clock they played 3 Beatles songs, so that's kind of my memory hearing that for the first time. So number 10, cracking into the top 10, we got Devil in Her Heart, and we got another 45 from France. This is part of the Flashback series from 1973. And we got Devil in Her Heart in the B-side, and the other side is from Me to You. And as you can see, there's a lot of releases in this series. Not really looking for all those quite yet, but it's on the red Odeon label. There's the other side. Alrighty. Put that back in its sleeve there. And we're moving on to number 9. And we got All I've Gotta Do. And again, not really too much about these songs other than it's kind of just earlier 60s stuff. Again, I don't hate the songs. Again, it's kind of how it placed out and in my list. So I'm just gonna move along to number 8 here, and it's the opening track. It Won't Be Long, and again we got another French EP from 1964. I believe this is the first. Yeah, I believe this is the first issue from 1964. Again on the orange Odeon label here, and it's got the ads for the other albums on the back, which I like to see with the flip backs. Pretty cool. Alright, right in the middle of my list, we have the first and only Ringo song, I Want to Be Your Man. And I just recently picked this one up, or this record up. And it is from Germany, on the green Odeon label. And the B-side of the song that will come up later. And yeah, I enjoyed the song. I probably would have put it up higher. The drums on this one seem kind of, I wouldn't say like sloppy, but it's definitely kind of fast paced. And I know Ringo's singing and playing, so I don't know if that had to do with anything. But I had the Beatles Rock Band, and I always remember that was like one of the harder songs to play on the drums because it was just kind of didn't really seem to be I don't know. It just kind of seemed to be a little bit all over the place. But anyway, on to number 6, and probably one of the favorite slower songs I would say, which is "Till There Was You," and I got a bootleg 45 here from the Decagon series. So we got "Till There Was You" and "Crying, Waiting, and Hoping." And there's the back side of the sleeve as well, and there's Sgt. Pepper suits. And these series usually come in a colored vinyl. So this one came in a kind of a chartreuse colored vinyl there. I don't really have too many from the series, but I might pick some up if I ever see them out and about, but usually I don't really see them too often now. Okay, so now we're breaking into the top 5, and this song is kind of almost like what I kind of think is kind of like an anti-Beatles song, at least an earlier song, because it's kind of I guess a little bit on the colder side, I would say, but it's the first George Harrison written song is "Don't Bother Me," and to show for this one I have a record from the Philippines, pressed in the Philippines, which is "Don't Bother Me." And I kind of liked a little bit of the kind of edgier side of the Beatles there, but enjoys the first written George Harrison song put on the album. All right, so next up we got is "Roll Over Beethoven," a nice cover by George again. George having 2 songs in top 5, not bad. And for this one, I have a Canadian single from 1963, "Roll Over Beethoven," and a nice company sleeve to come with it, so that's always nice. All right, so this is going to be my first album, or visual, and it's going to be a German with the Beatles, so if you know about this album, you probably know what song I'm going to talk about, which is "All My Loving," and this version has the hi-hat intro to "All My Loving." I know other variations and pressings have it, but this one's kind of the more common, I guess you would say, pressing that has the hi-hat intro. So it's on the white and gold Odeon label from 1963, again from Germany. All right, down to the last 2, and both of them are covers, so I really enjoyed the covers on this album a lot, but what comes in first? We got "Please Mr. Postman" at second, and here's my 4 by the Beatles EP from 1964. It's East Coast pressing on kind of like a little lighter green or lighter blue label there. So without further ado, number 1, my favorite probably cover song they've ever done, which is "Money." That's What I Want, and I like how they ended the album with it, almost like how they ended "Please Please Me" with "Twist and Shout." That's kind of how I always compared it to. And for this one, it was a little tricky to find on a 45, but it's on the "All My Loving" EP UK. This is not a first pressing; it's a 1981 reissue, but it has "All My Loving," "Ask Me Why," "Money," and "P.S. I Love You." And here's the label. Probably need to start picking up maybe some original pressings of these UK EPs, but that will do it as my song rankings. And next album is "A Hard Day's Night." Hopefully I'll get that out soon. Then hopefully I'm done with the whole entire UK catalog. I'll hopefully do like just an album ranking, the top albums. So I'll do like individual songs for each albums, and then hopefully the albums at the end of the year. So look forward to all those videos, and thanks for watching.